Hey, so last week I was talking about how we need healers, and this week I thought I'd talk more about the obstacles that healers go through. Hey, I'm Eloise Ansell. I am an intuitive healer based in the UK, and welcome. I want to talk this week about some of the obstacles that healers and alternative therapists have, because I touched on it last week. If you haven't watched last week's video, there'll be a card for it somewhere. Um, Let's forget which side it is. So that's mm, might be. Um, it's just too much. But last week I was talking about the world needing healers and touched on this whole topic of some of the obstacles that we go through as healers or alternative therapists, whatever you want to label yourself as. And as I'm passionate about helping such people, I thought we'd talk more about it this week. So, one of the main issues that I see with therapists, and being a healer myself, I've always been someone who works on other healers quite a lot. So, quite often they come to me with their business issues as well, and I end up supporting that. And the thing that I've kind of witnessed and observed over the years is that a lot of healers will go and take a training course on a modality and then set a business up and do it with no business skills, with no awareness of how to do a business. Because when you go on the modality, unless you're lucky, because some of them do some things around it, most modalities just go, okay, here's how to do the healing bit. Now go off and do it. And they don't give you the skills, they don't give you the knowledge, they don't give you the wisdom in order to be able to go out in the world and make a business as a healer and therapist. So it's kind of some of what I like to help people with, because there's so many layers and there's so many obstacles that we come across in this very unique business of being a healer or an intuitive healer therapist. Like, we talked about persecution last week, that energy's here and not getting the feedback, but we just don't have the support, the structure, the skills to go and run a business quite often. Now, I'm very lucky, like my whole career and life before my career kind of set me up for doing this. So it wasn't an obstacle for me, but I still struggled in the early years to get clients, to get things working. And most of those blocks were internal within me. And that is the number one reason why I do my Heal the Healer membership, for healers to come and get sessions on clearing their blocks, because it's quite often our money blocks, our blocks around, dealing with clients, being seen as a healer, working with our intuition day in and day out and trusting it. All of these kind of obstacles that we come across day to day, we need to clear our stuff on it, because that is what blocks us most of the time. It's that being seen as a healer, because all of the persecution energy and all of that needs to clear as well. So with those healing sessions, we're clearing layers and layers and layers of all of this. And if you stick with them and you keep coming back to them and you keep listening to them, things are going to shift, really are. And you'll see that with your clients just turning up. I still get phases like I let go of something and then literally the next day I have loads of people book, and it's like, that thing I was working on yesterday, that block I was clearing, wow, that's opened up some more abundance. It's very fascinating and fun. So I still see it in my business, and I love it when people see that in this. But we don't always have the confidence and to run a healing business. It takes a lot. It is a very unique beast, and we don't always have the business skills. We may never have marketed and had to sell ourselves before, because that's a big part of it. And there's a lot to it. I'm not an expert on everything on the planet. There are areas where I can give you hints and tips, but it's not my bag. But I can probably go and tell you who to go and talk to fill in the gaps. But what I want to be there for healers is in the capacity of helping you to get confident, helping you to turn your little business, which sometimes feels like a hobby, into an actual thriving business that could support you, your family, your lifestyle, whatever it is that you want. And what you want is important. We can become this kind of, I call it like a therapist slut. That sounds a bit extreme, but like a slut to saying yes to every client. And sometimes clients aren't our ideal person, or they just suck us dry of energy. And, that we have to be able to say no to people as well. And there is so much I could go on to on this topic, but we'll save it for another day. But there's so many layers to having the confidence, having the support, and that's one thing I really want to do, is create a thriving community. Some modalities are great at having a community and working together and supporting. There's one modality that I teach for, and they are brilliant at giving support for free to everybody once they've done a class. Not everyone takes part in it, not everyone even notices it's there, but there is a lot, a lot available to people, and I think that is awesome. Other modalities, you kind of learn it and then you kind of just, let loose, and you have to go and make your way in the world. And if that's you, or if you're feeling like your business is just a little hobby and you want to actually turn it into a thriving business that supports you, please check out what I've got coming up. I will put a little link below and you can get on my waiting list to find out what I'm cooking up this autumn. And I have been dying to do this for years. So finally the time feels right. The energy is there. So we're going to do this. And basically, I'm doing what everyone's been asking me and nagging me to do for years. So it's going to be no surprise. But I want to help therapists be better therapists. And yeah, I'm really, really excited. And I've got a whole suite of stuff planned. And yeah, it's going to be really good. So I'm cooking on gas at the moment. So if you want to be the first to know about that, and because if you ever join anything I do at the beginning and be one of the first, you always get the cheapest rate forever. So if you want to get on the wait list for that, there will be a link below. As this video goes out, you've probably got a month before I do anything. So just whetting your appetite. But if you don't want to come and join, that's fine too. You can just check it out and check out my free healing sessions if you want to clear some of your blocks. But if you're really wanting to start transforming your life and your business as a healer, get through all of the crap and actually be seen and feel confident in what you're doing, and get the support and the coaching facilitation that you need to really thrive, please come and sign up. I would love to help you. And that ripple effect, every therapist I help, you go out and help hundreds of people potentially. And that ripples through all of their friends and families as well. So let's start the world's biggest ripple of healing. Because if we can get therapists out there doing more, seeing more clients, we heal the world quicker. We're just getting more healing out there, and that is really important to me as well. So if you want to come on board, find out more below, and let me know what your number one issues are. Email me or pop it in the comments of the video. What challenges do you have as a healer? What do you struggle with? Let me know, and I would be eternally grateful, because I want to hear your words and your feelings and your frustrations, because that is going to help me really tailor this to all of you. So drop some thoughts, email me. I'll put my email in the description as well so you can find it. And yeah, I look forward to supporting you. And if not, then look at what you want in life. How do you want your business to look in a year's time? A lot can happen in a year. I was just saying this to someone the other day. And so then someone said it to me, and I was like, yeah, it's so true. So much can happen in a year. So, where would you love your business to be in a year's time? And if I can be there to support you, I would love to do that. So, please sign up. Otherwise, have fun, good luck, and let's change the world.